Hey guys, it's the loser of Devil Wooster. Man, I do love playing these things, but I'm not having great luck here. Anyway, I know I was talking about doing live commentary, and I did some with Bob the Rat Killer and fell, and ended up accidentally deleting the files. I was thinking about doing something else, had my hand on the button, and the boy came in and said something, and I was like, and ran off to do that, and then realized that I had went ahead and deleted that while I was thinking about deleting something else, and it's too big of a file, so, it doesn't go to the recycle bin. But anyway, this is week 4 versus Hanika, and he is playing Selenaya. Yes. And I completely expect tokens. Little did I know that he absolutely despises the token build, so I whipped together a nice Gruul about an hour beforehand. And you know what? Another reason for the live commentary not being here is I was in a hotel when we did this, and it was after a pretty decent day of work, and I didn't feel like talking to anyone, even the air. And it's not only that, it was actually late. I mean, people are going to walk by. If you can hear through the door, was the guy in there talking to himself? I don't know. Maybe I was just tired and paranoid. But anyway, I digress. Whipped me up a nice Gruul about, hour or two before the game. I think I took it out once. Built it thinking that he was going to run a token-based deck. See a little Anger of the Gods. You know what? You're going to see a lot of Anger of the Gods. And, well, it doesn't help me much other than it provides a nice dirt moment later on in the game, you'll see. I'll explain it to you when it comes up and explain my thinking at the time, because I distinctly remember that I need to buy a new brain, or at least outsource my logic, or memory, one of the two. Because, I got myself thinking along the stages that something was going to happen if I did this, but I forgot one important keyword, and I set everything up, remembered the keyword, and then my thumb went, no, we're going to do it anyway. And so you'll see. Now, I think versus, if people are spamming the token-based decks, these days, I'll say, this is a great deck to play against it. Personally speaking, when I go random out, and I'm seeing, like, goblins and Izet. Goblins. Just, oh god, goblins out the ass. Goblins. It's fucking Halloween. But this is a good Gruul. Have some Gruul. Nice hot Gruul. As you can see, he does not go for the token. He goes for big fetties. Tries to ramp. He's got some little bit of ramp in there, but he gets into some bigger stuff. And so all my intentions here, I got an Anger of the Gods. I got freaking 3 cards that ain't gonna benefit from me throwing an Anger of the Gods. So basically, it's baiting him into. If anything, if I'm going to, try to do a board wipe, I'm going to need him to block, or I'm going to need to block some of his stuff. He's going to need to take some damage. And that's the only way Anger of the Gods is actually going to net me a benefit. 1 iota. Now, the gate. We got 5 mana, I think. I know a Ogre Battle Driver. Yeah, got to put that out. Yes, I got some very, very sweet creatures in this one. Now, I think it might be turn 5 where he brings that Baneslayer Angel online. Big token that is. Anyway, let's find out. See what he brings up on that tab 5. Is it the Baneslayer there, Hanika? You gonna threaten me with? I definitely, I'm doing live commentary, week 5, and I ain't getting lost. Oh, that is the Baneslayer, isn't it? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack, expecting the Baneslayer to defend and lose some toughness, which it doesn't. It's frickin' first strike. Not thinking. Okay, here we go. See, I'm going to have it lose some toughness, and I want to play Anger of the Gods now. I swing with everything. It blocks. Yeah, thought strikes me. It's first strike. Can't do this. Thumb, well, me and Thumb didn't talk for a couple hours. Yeah, until he helped me open this bottle of beer. But anyway. It was a major physical derp. You know, I have to admit it was in my mind. That's what I wanted to do. But, you know, when I woke up from my stupor and realized that the first strike didn't, you know, amount to a hill of beans when it came to loss of toughness for the Baneslayer, bah. Gone, daddy, gone. Yeah, wish I could take it back. It hurts me watching it now. Lose my whole field and leaves him a Baneslayer all by its lonesome. 7 life. It's a respectable Gruul. Hey, it's a great pot of Gruul. Yeah. Major derp. Well, I think I pretty much sealed the deal on my deck right there, and at the same time realized that I think game 2 right off the bat just sitting right there. As a matter of fact, I remember game 2. I'm going to lose. I don't see any tokens coming out, and there was plenty of time. Plenty of mana. I mean, he's got 5. He could have been generating tokens. Oh, and there we go. Oof. Let's make my land big. Hey, baby. You want to see my big land? In the big country. Oh. You know, at this point I was actually contemplating, or I don't know, strike my memory if that, did I actually put Titanic Growth on this Baneslayer? Just get the game over. Nah, I don't know, I got 15 life. I'm not in that mode yet. Pretty soon it's time to freaking pull out the knife and slit my own throat, though. Yeah, that's when I decide it's time. Just let it go. And you know what? If I didn't instant him with that, then I should have. And next time I will. I remember I was distinctly contemplating whether I should just throw that on the Baneslayer, but yeah. Well, I think this is the final swing. Hanika, what a great choice of a way to run the colors. I must admit, you know, a little out. I'm going to say out of the box, as opposed to what the masses do. Which, you know, forum member, I expect no less of you to be a little different. I mean, you've seen some of the stuff coming out of the Gruul. I'll post a deck list up. Matter of fact, I probably should post all of them. Anyway, games. It's time for game number 2.